In our next installment of Jason Nash's Most Toxic Relationship, we're taking a look back at another old collaboration between Jason and his ex-girlfriend entitled, Trisha and Jason Do Vegas. Which is a continuation from his last video where he shared clips of the two of them taking their first trip to Vegas. And although this video isn't entirely about Trisha, she once again had the honor of gracing the thumbnail. Which seemed to be a reoccurring theme once they actually became a couple, with Trisha taking center stage in Jason's thumbnails more often. The video starts off with text explaining what we'll see in the following footage, which turns out to be another event the two attended in Vegas where they went to see more performers. The video then cuts to them talking about the event in the pink limousine that Trisha rented for the two, and they both seem to be relaxed and in good spirits. Which is a rarity for the two.
Oh my god, your laugh right now.
Trisha goes, I wish I had this car in LA. I would take it everywhere. And I go, you do have this car in LA.
Kind of, basically.
Okay, we're off to Legends.
I don't know if we're gonna make it. We're 20 minutes till showtime.
You said there's only 4 or 5 people in the audience, so.
What if this is really packed? We did get VIP seats for this too. I picked the highest level seat tier, which is actually very expensive. And might I add, Legends, it's a little overpriced because I've seen the show.
Well, you know, you want to see a legend.
You do get to meet and greet all the impersonators if you want. I never do because I feel so embarrassed. I'm like, oh my god, I'd feel so embarrassed to go up and get pictures like fake people. Like Elvis is one thing, but you have to go with all 4 of them, and it's like, I don't really need a picture next to fake Sting. Although you should, because you kind of look like him. Oh yeah, we're good.
No, you're good. I'm shooting high anyway.
Why? Ew, don't just get my face. This is the good part about me. Oh, you can't have it because I'm monetized.
Trish just said she took a shower, which means she just baby wiped her arms.
I didn't baby wipe them. This one I did with soap.
Soap, yeah.
But you can baby wipe them. No, I do your armpits.
I never heard the term shower
Your
before.
and your undercarriage. I didn't want to smell too gross for you.
Those calm vibes continue on into the next piece of footage that we see of Trisha and Jason at the event, where Trisha calmly speaks of issues that arose that don't seem to bother either of them, and clearly didn't mess with their moods. Although there is a point in this footage where Jason talks about the intimate setting, and Trisha seems a little offended that he was speaking of the venue and not them. Which is indicated by the way she brings up the comment again after the two had moved on from it. Because it was clearly sitting on her mind, though for once she seems to let her insecurity regarding the comment go and allows the two to have a good time.
Really?
I'm really excited.
So this is where Donnie Marie plays?
This is where they play.
Oh, this is so intimate. I love this.
Us or the theater?
Theater.
Oh, you meant us. We're so intimate. We made it, you guys. I don't even know if you guys could feel the level of stress because I don't think you were vlogging because we were pretty stressed about time.
Oh, yeah.
We were running. We also did you vlog losing the key?
No.
Jason didn't have the key, so we were already like late. And not blaming you, I'm just saying didn't have the key. So then we had to wait for security to come up. We were so behind. We didn't think we were gonna make it, but thanks to Trisha planning way too far ahead, we had just enough time to get here. Very excited. Wow, thanks. That intimacy right there. That's why I love having a boyfriend that can pat me on the back.
I'm giving you a pat on the back. Like, good job.
I know.
You're patting yourself on the back.
Oh, thank you.
I like the theater though. I like the idea of shows here because you can just kind of roll in and it's not too much.
Too much, yeah.
Yeah.
Trisha is in such a good mood, in fact, that she positively begins to speak about Jason's podcast, offering words of encouragement. And although she mentions their different audiences, she doesn't seem to be as combative as she was the prior time she did it where she became offended by this. This time she seems understanding of the differences in their fans, stating that their audiences would be confused if the two mixed them up too much. This is the most rational she'll ever be when addressing this subject. You'll see why when she throws fits over it in later videos.
You should do a podcast here in Vegas.
I know, it's a great idea.
Well, if you guys do, can I come?
You can be the guest.
David asked me if he's like, you should perform at ours. I was like, yeah, for sure. I'll come with all my gay dancers.
Yeah, let's do it.
No, it would be the worst audience to do it for because like I come and like my audience is not your audiences.
No, it'll be great.
It would be really awkward. People would be confused. Our audiences are very different. People who like my music and like my dances and stuff like that don't listen to views and vice versa. I think after the podcast we'd be like, what is this?
After their calm conversation, the show starts and goes off without a hitch, with the two enjoying themselves without issue.
Are you ready? Thank you very much. Somebody had to say it.
The two then head to dinner where they're still in good spirits. Although there is one point where Trisha asks him whether he prefers her or the food they're eating, because of course she does, and he narrowly avoids a fight. It's unfortunate that she does this to the both of them when having a good time, but it's clearly due to her insecurities. She wants Jason to always choose her, even over food. If she finds out he likes something, she needs to be reassured that he still likes her more.
Oh, I love early dinner. Thank you.
Oh my god, Jason, there's lobster fried rice, there's prawn fried rice, there's garlic fried rice, there's eggplant fried rice, there's John fried rice, there's sausage fried rice, there's vegetable fried rice, there's pan fried rice, they have spicy Indian style fried rice. There's so many fried rices.
Oh my god.
And my heart may explode. I was gonna say my head, but it was a Freudian slip. That heart. Yes, perfect.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, if you ever doubted how wonderful Trisha is, we're at a Chinese place right now. That's the best looking Chinese food I've ever seen. And the best looking woman I've ever seen.
What's better, me or the Chinese food?
You.
You hesitated. I knew you wanted to make a joke. You were like, you're gonna make some kind of joke, and I was like, no.
No. Straight up, you're better.
Okay, thanks. I don't say that.
Because you get full, and I never get full of you.
Luckily for Jason, he escapes that trap unscathed and they go on to have a nice meal.
So those are pot stickers. Pork
Those
pot
are
stickers. Ribs and egg rolls.
Can I just show like the size? Look how
Do it,
big
do it,
these
do it.
are. What?
Oh my god.
Like that's the biggest. Like. Oh my god.
Whoa. And they got your white rice.
I love the white rice.
Also have one bowl of white rice.
Yeah, that's what you wanted. Okay guys, we got
Yeah,
lobster
that's so
fried
good.
rice,
Kung Pao chicken, babe.
kung pao chicken,
Baby shrimp.
and shrimp lettuce cups. And white rice. I don't know why you ordered white rice.
I love white rice, babe.
That is until Trisha throws out another trap, and this time Jason isn't so lucky. When Trisha declares that she's madly in love with Jason, she becomes upset that he doesn't feel the same way. Keep in mind that the two barely started dating at this point, we're talking less than 1 week in. They had been friends prior, yes, but they're barely getting to know each other as a couple. Jason states that he does love her, but it's obvious he doesn't feel like he's madly in love with her at that point. This is a big issue for her. You can tell that Trisha was looking for an issue in spite of their great night and now she found one. By making one up herself, Jason even expresses that it's difficult for him to feel as if he's always saying things wrong and essentially walking on eggshells.
I just said I was madly in love with Jason, and he said I concur, and I said, wait, you're madly in love with me? And then he's like, I don't know, wait, I don't know. And I was like, I really want to know this, I need to continue this conversation off camera.
I love you. Yeah, let's just...
But like, madly in love is different than I love you.
Yeah. That is different. Just go slow. Give me time.
That was so crazy, that was so intense.
Everything is intense with you. Everything. I constantly feel like I'm like, either I say something on the podcast or...
You were cute on the podcast, say I love you, Trisha. And then David's like, is that the first time you said it? You're like, yeah, I'm ready for the podcast. It's okay, you can say you're in love with me on the podcast for the first time. It's okay, I listen.
Because the truth is that the night can go perfect and Jason can say all the right things, yet Trisha will still have a problem with what he didn't say. Because with Trisha there's always an issue. There has to be. Of course, because she's now unhappy, she has to insult Jason to make him feel as bad as she does. So she informs him that she doesn't really like his vlogs and prefers his podcast. Because she feels as if he hurt her feelings, so now she has to hurt his. Even though the truth is that she hurt her own feelings.
I like the podcast better than your vlogs. Let's be real.
Okay, great. It's funny, you're in the vlogs and you're not in the podcast, so guess you're putting yourself down there.
Why am I not in that podcast? Put me in there. I'm like the girlfriend that's like Yoko Ono, just trying to bring everybody up.
And she'll continue to hurt her own, and his, as their relationship goes on. And if you thought this was going to be a calm video where Trisha had no issue at all and everything would be fine, then you don't know Trisha at all. but you will by the time this series is over. The video ends with old footage of David Dobrik taking Jason and Trisha to the airport for their Hawaiian vacation. And in it there's a telling moment where Trisha jokingly encourages David to not have to see Jason ever again, so she can keep him to herself. And if you think this is a joke, you'll learn fairly soon that she's not kidding at all.
David! Huh, you brought your camera!
No.
All you wanted to do was film this divorced dad of two and an ex-prostitute girlfriend? What are you doing?
Oh my god, she is an ex-prostitute. I never even thought of that. I wish she made it out.
I don't think she sees it as making it out. I think she sees it as like an NBA player who doesn't get to play anymore.
Because she was a prostitute, right?
Yeah.
That's sort of like you. You got f***ed all your life. Now you're finally making some money.
Are you gonna miss me, David?
I mean, I'll see you in 2 days.
For the paintball?
Yeah. Hi. No, I don't.
Hi, Trish.
I don't know. I'm just gonna wait till you get back.
You'll be fine.
No, I'm probably gonna be good. I have that toaster footage.
Oh yeah, that's probably not the best. Or maybe it's good, I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder how it is.
What about, you have Josh? You're gonna get together with him, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out with Josh, which is nice.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, I haven't done it in a while, right?
Yeah, it's like its own vibe, you know? You and Josh just hanging out. You and
Like
your...
father-son.
Yeah, your idol.
Yeah.
Your childhood idol.
It's gonna feel good. I guess I never even thought about how awesome it is that you're leaving.
Good. So that means when we get back, you won't ever have to see him again. Only like once a month.
Nice try, bitch.
Because Trisha likes to isolate her partners from their friends and loved ones for a specific purpose. And if you haven't figured out what that is already, stay tuned and find out.